It's speaking about that there's different levels of knowledge. Right? There's a level of knowledge where a person says, he knows something. He's aware of a piece of information. Right? He knows, everyone knows 2 plus 2 is 4. And unless you went to Yeshiva High School, you might not know that. But assuming most people know that piece of information. Right? A basic piece of math that everyone should know. Right? But is that knowledge integrated in the person? Right? The level that we're looking for in knowing something is not knowing the information. It's that it's integrated inside of us. Right? A computer, if you put a disk in a computer, everyone has the Bar-Ilan disk. The Bar-Ilan disk has tons of svarim on it. But the computer it has the information accessible when you put a disk in or you download the program. But it's not part of the computer. Right? We want Torah. The Torah should not be something that's we know. It's not a level of knowing. It's a level of yediyah. Everyone knows the real level of yediyah is a lashon of chibur, a lashon of attachment, where it becomes part of the person. That's the level that a person is trying to achieve. When Klal Yisrael saw the voice of Hashem in Har Sinai, it meant there was a complete integration of the senses. It wasn't just something, it wasn't an external knowledge outside the person. It was Raya Mesakos. They were able to see the voice of the Rabbi Shalom. That meant it was Ein Adayim Shmiel Riyah, the Gemara says. You can't compare hearing to seeing. The idea of seeing that it's integrated inside, it's part of a person. Right? So the idea of that the mitzvahs of Har Sinai became part of Klal Yisrael.
And how did they do the Egel?
It's a separate question. How they did the Egel a month later? It's a separate issue. How is it possible that the Klal Yisrael would do the Egel? Obviously, there was some element of chesaron, and we'll speak about that in a minute. What was the element? So you look at the pasuk. And Moshe took the nation out, called to Hashem from the camp. He stood under the mountain. So the Gemara says in Masechta Shabbos, what does it mean v'yatzu b'tachas sahar? The famous Gemara says, Kav aleim har kegigis. Hashem held the mountain over their head like a barrel. And we're going to smash the mountain over their head. Right? So what's the problem? The Gemara identifies the problem. The Gemara says the problem is Amar Rav Dimi Barchama Barchasa Malamit Shekafat Akash Baruch Hu Aleim Azhar Gigis. Hashem held the mountain over their head like a barrel. Amar Lam Matem Lekabel Matayra Mutav. You're Makabel the Torah good. In Lav Sham Take Ratzon. If you're not Makabel the Torah, here's your burial place. So what's the problem with it? This means this means the Torah was given through coercion, right? And we know that anything that's given through coercion, right, is not a truly acceptable thing. In other words, in an American court of law, if a confession is coerced, what happens? The confession is thrown out of court. In a business deal, if you go to somebody and hold a gun to their head and say, "Here, sign this contract with me," what will happen in the business deal? The deal is thrown out of court.
Does that work